What is up, everybody? It is your boy Nick Noodles coming at you with another great video. And as you can see, I have a new buddy with me. This is my new dog Sushi. I don't know if he's gonna look at the camera. He's kind of lost right now because he hasn't been in this room. But as you can see, I've been a little bit busy the past few days and probably for the foreseeable future. So I'm gonna try to push out content as best as I can in my free time. But I just wanted to show you all my new dog because he is really adorable. I'm not going to talk in a baby voice like I usually do. Shout out Playboy Cardi. But I hope you all enjoy this video of the Nike Dunk High Fragment review. All right, so Nike has been absolutely blessing your boy lately. I have been hitting crazy stuff on the sneakers app somehow, more than I've ever hit botting. So I think I'm just going to be going manual for the foreseeable future. But about 2 weeks ago, or maybe a week ago, I got the University Blues off a restock, and I'm actually going to be keeping this for the personal collection, even though they're still dead stock. I am going to be selling my Royal Toes in a size 9, so if you're interested in those, hit me up on Instagram at NickNoodlesYT, because I am looking to get rid of those. A few days later, I see a notification from Keith Adams to check for exclusive access on the Fragment Dunk Highs, and I'm going to be honest, I didn't even know that these were coming out. But I have done a little bit of research on it, and I did get exclusive access, so I do have them in hand. So this is just a first look at the Fragment Dunk High, and I think I am going to keep these for the personal collection. Unless I somehow hit again off my girlfriend's account, then I'll definitely sell these because resale is going to go stonks after people miss out. And I do think they're going to dip back down. But let's do some B-roll and then talk about some details on the shoe and what I think about them. So these are set to release on June 5th, and June is just looking like a super packed month for sneakers. So hopefully some of you can take at least one W this month. I will be praying for you. I feel pretty blessed hitting a bunch of sneakers this year. I feel like I didn't hit this many last year, so I am very, very grateful that the sneaker gods are finally tossing me some W's. Now, if you don't know, this is a re-release. The original Fragment Dunk came out in 2010 as part of a city pack. There were 3 of them, one for Beijing, one for London, and one for New York. Now, I personally really like the New York colorway that they're doing. The original one had a mismatch. One was like a midnight navy white, and the other one was kind of like a Chicago colorway. This year, it looks like they're not doing the mismatch one. I'm not really sure. It seems like they're just doing the midnight navy and white, which I still think is a pretty clean colorway for a dunk because we haven't gotten any blue or white dunks since the Kentucky Dunk Low last year, and those are going for the absolute moon. So I am glad to see them bringing that at some point. But this one is actually probably my second favorite. The London one, I'm not too big of a fan of because it's really, really loud. This one's definitely a lot subtler. I do like that it is primarily dark, so you can pretty much beat these up and they won't really look that bad because of the dark colorway. So that's a little bit of backstory about the Dunk. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the details on it. So first off, the leather quality on this is absolutely butter. A lot of Dunk Highs coming out this year, like the Syracuse ones, those have what looks like absolute terrible quality on it. I would honestly compare the leather quality to the neutral gray one. The only difference is I would say this is a little bit softer than this one, but otherwise they are both like super, super smooth and it's not tumbled at all. So it does feel super, super nice. It doesn't feel very plasticky, if that makes sense. So I'm very impressed by the leather, and I felt like they were going to have pretty nice quality because this is a Fragment collaboration. Now, this colorway, I like it. A lot of people definitely aren't. They might think it's too dark, but I am a big fan of this dark purple on the black. I think it looks super clean, but I could definitely see how some people aren't going to like it. On my poll on Instagram, it seemed to be split 50-50 on people that were going to cop it and people that were going to drop it. One thing I'm not a super big fan of is the lettering on the midsole here. I'm pretty sure it has the SKU number and then Nike Dunk High, Fragment. So it's kind of corny in my opinion. I don't think it really needs to be there. It's kind of trying to be like off-white in my opinion, and it just doesn't look that good. Especially because this is probably going to fade away with more wears, or if you wash it. So I'm not a big fan of the text there. I do like the small Fragment logo. I like that it's white so you can actually see it. It's not like the Jordan 1 Fragment where it's the same color as this panel back here. So I do like the subtle hint of the Fragment logo on the back. I mean, it's not a Fragment collaboration without this logo right here. Other quality stuff I want to talk about, the glue stains, they are some. I just feel like that's just going to be a thing with Nike shoes moving forward. Every shoe seems like it's going to have glue stains. I think there are ways to get rid of them, but that's just something we're going to have to live with. The stitching on it is pretty good in my opinion. There's not a lot of loose threads. It doesn't look like they misstitched anything. So they definitely hit the mark, I think, with quality there. They don't include any extra laces, which I think is a little bit weird. They probably could have included some dark purple ones. But I don't know. I may lace swap for a lighter color because I think that'll contrast a lot better, especially because we have the contrast on the midsole. Resale wise, they're not actually that high right now. They retailed for $150, which is a little bit higher, but I would expect that because I guess they are using nicer materials. Right now, my size 9 is sitting at $315 on StockX, which I think is to be expected just because Dunk Highs, they really don't have as much value as Dunk Lows. If this was a Dunk Low, this is an easy $500+ shoe. Early pairs probably could have touched $1,000 in my opinion, but because this is a Dunk High, the ceiling is definitely a lot lower. Where do I see prices settling? Closer to the release and afterwards. Honestly, they're probably going to dip pretty low, especially if stock is high. I could see these going as low as 250, 225. But these should actually be a decent hold. The original ones are at like $900 right now, which is kind of insane. Do people actually buy the older design when a re-release happens? Like, are people going to spend $2,000 on a size 9 for the 2010 release instead of, paying $300 for the 2021 release? Let me know down below if that really matters when you're going for a shoe like this. One thing I guess I should also mention is the box is black, which I'm not really sure what other shoes have a black box like this. I think Supreme Air Force Ones have a black box like this, but I think it looks a little bit different. But yeah, it's a pretty simple shoe in my opinion. Resale should actually be decent. So if you take an L on the release, I would definitely look at scooping a pair up as soon as possible because these will be at a pretty good price and they're only going to go up from now. But yeah, let me know. Are you all into this shoe? Let me know if you're into any of the other colorways. I really hope we get the New York pair as a wide release because I would love to get that one over this one. Maybe I'll sell this one if I get the New York pair. But anyways, thank you all for watching and I'll see you on the next video.